Yes, oh yes, baby. You know what time it is. From the Rocky Mountains of Utah down to the Panhandle of Florida. This is 100 Proof Football coming at you week 9, baby. Trade deadline has just completed today. Some big moves were made, and a few before the deadline was actually upon us. But before we get started on all that, my name is Paul Kleckler, joined as always by my co-host Adam Pope. What's up, baby? How you feeling on week 9 after week 8, man? Got a hangover on week 8?
Actually, no. I've put down the bottles. I usually drink a little bit more than I tend to like to admit, as most people do. But the last few weeks, I've only drank about 2 or 3 times a week. So.
Nice. Hey, nothing
So
wrong
yeah,
with that, man.
that was like the first sober Halloween I've had in 15 years.
Wow. Well, congratulations, man. Come on, I'll drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers.
But I meant it metaphorically speaking, man, because you know what we got to do. We could talk about the trade deadline. Anybody you want to talk about specifically? But we also got to settle up from last week before we do all that too. So I'm a little hungover, metaphorically, from Jacoby Brissett's ass, lighting up the Bengals, the defending AFC champions, losing to a 2-win team, bro. What the fuck? Costing
playoffs?
Your hosts and 100 Proof Mafia out there a $1,000 parlay that only costs $25 to enter. That's 2 weeks in a row that the Vegas favorite has lost the Monday night game. I was favored to win both of those parlays with only the Monday night games remaining, and neither came through. So no Monday night on my parlay this week, man. What's up, Missouri Sports Network? What's going on, everybody in the chat? Shout out to the chat out there. Great to see y'all. Once again, we're always live on YouTube every Tuesday night, 9:30 Eastern. You can find us on your favorite social medias, Instagram and Twitter at 100 Proof FB. So don't forget to hit the like, hit the bell, hit the sub out there if you're new to the chat, man. So talk to me, Adam. I mean, what else did you learn from week 8 or the trade deadline, dude?
The trade deadline had quite a few things I wasn't expecting. I thought Chubb was going to go to the Jags, but he went to a different Florida team, Miami Dolphins, which honestly, if you Bradley Chubb, the Denver Broncos defensive end.
Yeah.
So with the Chubb trade, they've gotten from Miami traded out of that 3 spot to San Fran. San Fran went up and got their quarterback. What's his name? Right before Mac Jones or whatever. Everybody thought they were going to get Mac Jones, and they went Trey Lance.
Oh, yeah.
So they got Trey Lance. From that trade, they got Jalen Waddle, Tyreek Hill, and now Bradley Chubb. So, I mean,
I think they're doing all right with that trade, huh?
Yeah. Take that to the bank.
Definitely. I like the T.J. Hawkinson trade myself, man. If you've been listening to me since last year, I've been talking about how the Vikings want to be one of the teams to beat in the NFC. They're getting it done. It's not always pretty, but they're a 1-loss team entering week 9, and they just added T.J. Hawkinson, who is a severe upgrade at tight end, in my humble opinion. So I think that was a good move by them. Several other moves were made. The Ravens got your boy from the Bears.
Roquan
Smith, thank you. And there was a lot of good trades.
That's how hosts help each other out.
I know, right? Yeah. But we're not hungover, we swear. Yeah. But yeah, man, how did we do last week before we start our tab for this week? We got some settling up to do. How did we do last week, baby?
Yeah, we both finished up 9-6.
Mm,
Vegas actually beat us at 10-5. 10-5, excuse me.
mm.
Wrong team favorites. You actually did very well, 2-1. And then I did 1-3.
2-1 on the dogs. That ain't bad, man. I just had one that I needed to have, and that was the Browns somehow. That would have been a nice parlay if I put the Browns on that as well instead of the Bengals, but it wasn't meant to be. F it, man. So what we owe? What kind of drinks we owe? I know we owe something.
Yep. So we both put JETS on our money line game, our bourbon.
Mm.
I got the Miami Detroit wrong on the under at 51.5, and you got the Cards Vikes under wrong at 49 points. We both
All right,
were
then
wrong.
fucking over and under, man. So that means we got a chug of beer and shot of bourbon.
Yep. So what kind of bourbon? I'll do Buffalo Trace, some BT.
I'm gonna do nothing wrong with Trace, man. I just got picked this up this weekend. This Wyoming whiskey double casks, man. It's a nice $75 bottle, man. They finish it after its normal process in a sherry cask, man. So pinky up, bro. Let's do the thing,
Yes,
man.
sir.
So let me pour this bad boy right here. All right. Hey, we put our money and our liver where our mouth is, baby. You ready?
Cheers.
Cheers down the hatch.
Woo.
Woo. All right. But that ain't all, man. That ain't all. Time to do this beer, baby. Let me prep mine here. What kind of beer you doing tonight, man?
Anytime I chug a beer, I go with a light beer.
Yeah.
So Michelob Ultra.
You are doing the smart thing tonight. I forgot to make a beer run, bro. So I got a shotgun this Snake River German style lager. So it's gonna kind of suck a little bit for your boy, but
heavy on the stomach.
That's what I get for missing my pick, right? I shouldn't miss my pick if I don't want to complain about it, right?
Yeah, you should just make us money and you save your stomach and beer.
All right. Let's cheers, bro. Let's get this done.
Cheers.
All right. Woo. Man. Ugh. Classiest stream on YouTube, baby. Let's go. Don't forget, you can find us on the Apple Podcasts and Spotify, man, at 100 Proof Football. Every time, man. If you can't catch the stream, you can always catch the audio, baby. So, all right, man. Got that shit out the way. You ready to start a tab and put week 8 behind us? Time to make some motherfucking money week 9. You ready?
I'm always looking for the future.
Let's go. Let's go, man.
You want to start tab?
I've not yet begun to defile myself.
Open bar, dude. Tonight, we're getting fucked up.
I love scotch. I love scotch. Scotchy, scotch, scotch. Here it goes down into my belly.
All right, baby. All right. So, put you on Adam Cam. That's last look of the picks from last week. Let's take these off of here. What you start your tab with? Week 9, man.
Dude, it's you always give me the first play at it, and then always take your pick. I don't think I'm going to take your pick. I could, but I really think it's a good game, and without taking your pick. But give me the Rams and the Bucks.
There you go.
These were playoffs teams from last year, and they're struggling. And this is pretty much a playoff game in week 9.
Yeah. Put up or shut up time, man.
Yeah, so in one of these teams, if they fall, whoever loses this game is in real doo-doo right now. So no one wants to be in that spot. I know Tom Brady doesn't want to answer all those questions. Should you have hung it up last year on your high or something? You'd have always gone out the greatest. And the Rams are like, dude, Super Bowl hangover. They're still trying to wheel and deal on the trade deadline, but they never really did too much. they still got Cam Akers. They couldn't get a defensive end like they wanted. So they were still trying, but they never moved the needle. So give me wrong team favorite in this game.
Oh,
Depending on the Cooper Cup.
dang. You got the Rams, wrong team favorite. How about that? Right off the bat. Going
That's
for
how
it.
we do in
Hey, I
100
mean, I
proofs.
don't.
Right off
Hey,
the bat.
I ain't mad about it because you had a bad record. What's up, J Mill? Shout out to the chat out there, man. It wasn't your best pick week last week on your underdog picks, what we call the WTF, the wrong team is favored picks. So hey, let's get it right and let's start off on the right foot this week, man. So I like that. There's my picks from last week. Let me get these. Let me clear them off the board, man. So we talking about Bucks and Rams. Now this is dude. How the mighty have fallen, man. This is the NFC Championship game from a couple years ago. What? Like, yeah, you said Brady don't want to answer questions about should he come back. Them questions ain't going away. If he don't go to like the NFC Championship or something, them questions will never go away. And he could have rode out on a high note and didn't, and now he lost it. His family or whatever, man. At what cost, Tom Brady? At what cost, man? Even if you do win the Super Bowl, at what cost, man? You can put all them trophies up on your shelf, but how many more wives you gonna put on your thing? I don't know. I guess you got enough money you can buy a bunch, but yeah,
That's a good weekend at Michigan.
Oh man, the Bucks are 3-point favorite. Man, the Rams they got their ass kicked last week, dude.
Mm-hmm.
That was what should have been a gut check time. It is it's in Tampa, right? It's in Tampa, so they got to travel across the country. I think they got a better running game. I think they got a better receiving core. I think that Stafford's still not right. I cannot drink with you on that one. I think the Bucks get right. Something is bad wrong with the Rams right now. I'm not even gonna say they cover because even though it's a 3-point spread, I'm not even gonna say they cover because I don't feel good about this one. You did not pick my game and you put me off on a spot I didn't want to be on because that's just one of the games that I don't want to pick. You know, just like last week, I didn't have the Rams and Niners games on any of my parlays because it was a pick 'em to me, even though clearly it was not, man. So, all right, my game of the week is a little different, man. I want to go and I want to see the Bills on the road at the New York Jets, bro. Now, the Jets, they've been doing their thing half of this year. You know, they beat a lot of people, even though Zach Wilson wasn't putting touchdowns. But I think losing Breece Hall has hurt these boys, man, more than people thought it would. I mean, Breece Hall was making explosive plays. Michael Carter ain't been getting it done. The Bills coming off a bye. No, they're not off a bye, are they? They're going through the bye soon. But the Bills, I mean, Josh Allen, the machine. They're 13-point favorite, and I don't think it's enough, man. I want to see this game. The Bills, the Jets are up and coming. They got a good defense, but somehow they just lost to the Patriots. It's gut check time after losing to the Pats again. But I think the Bills win and cover this game, man. Bills win and cover. Talk to me.
The Bills spread is what, 14?
I got 13.
13. I hate that spread. And the Jets can do just enough with that young kind of talent they have. I think they're young enough to not have the hangover. You know, like when we drink and we're old, our hangovers last for a little bit.
Yeah.
When you're young, you can shake it off and like just drink a beer in the morning and you're good to go for the next day. So I'm thinking that's what's going to happen this game. It's like Zach Wilson, he needs to actually get right in this game. And I know it's going against the Bills, but some of the stuff he was doing is stuff he would be doing in college or at a lesser competition level.
Right,
you know,
right.
You're in the NFL, you're a franchise quarterback, you're number 2 overall pick. You are the franchise. And everybody's actually depending on you to make plays, and you can't be just throwing the ball up in the air like you were at BYU. Ooh. You know, you have to put it in there or live. You have 60, 70 plays a game that you can live to the next day. Punt it, you know. make them have bad field position and play that kind of defensive game. You got a solid defense, so Zach Wilson needs to have a get right game at the Bills, and I know that's tough to slay. So give me the Bills to win, because I'm all about Bills Mafia this year, but they do not cover. Give me about a 10-point spread.
All right. I feel that, man. I just don't know I don't know. I'll say my piece. Yeah, fair enough. Moving right along. All right, Thursday night game, man. The undefeated 7-0 Philadelphia Eagles on the road at the 1-5 and motherfucking 1 Houston Texans. Straight on Prime Video, 8:15. Talk to me.
Okay, let's not waste too much time on this. Fly, Eagles, fly. They're undefeated. I mean, they got A.J. Brown. He's looking like a beast. And then they have 2 other receivers that can go off at any time. They have the running game. They have maybe a future MVP candidate in Jalen Hurts. Great defense. Fly, Eagles, fly. Eagles win. Eagles cover the 14.
Wow, straight off of talking about how you don't like those big spreads. You got the Eagles covering, but not the Bills. I like it. There ain't too much, like you said, to say about this game. I mean, look, I've been wrong about your boy Jalen Hurts this year. I wasn't wrong last year, but he's thus far proven me wrong. We are just now midway point through the season, so he's had a good first half of the year. The weather's about to get cold, about to get playoff time. Let's see if he can keep it up. My wife often asks the same of me, and I don't rise to the occasion. Let's see how the Eagles can do the rest of the year. But right now, I got the Eagles winning and covering as well. Cheers. I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
All right. Next up on the slate, it is 1 p.m. Fox, the 4-3 Chargers on the road at the 4-4 Falcons. Talk to me.
Kind of a tricky game. I mean,
Yeah.
Chargers coming off that bye. Falcons, they didn't look that good against the Panthers last week. They should have lost to the Panthers last week.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's at home. I know it's at Atlanta, so it's tough for me to go against Atlanta. But the Chargers have way too much talent.
Totally.
I know Mike Williams isn't there, but I think Keenan Allen's going to be a lot better than he, coming off that injury. He only played a very few snaps, then there was a bye week. So I think he got enough game rhythm, bye week, rest up full, and he's good to go. I think we're going about to see a Keenan Allen, Austin Eckler show.
No.
So give me the Chargers, win and cover.
All right. You're not just
I like
saying that
that,
because
though.
that's your fantasy team, are you?
No.
He's betting on his running back and receiver to go off this week. Y'all heard it here first. All right, yeah, man, I don't have much to disagree with about that. Yeah, Keelan Allen, I mean, he hasn't looked like himself this year. Herbert hasn't really looked like himself this year either. I mean, we haven't really seen Allen and Mahomes and some of the other people that he's kind of mentioned in the same breath as kind of regress the way he has. And I say regress in big air quotes because he's still having a good year, but he's not on pace for what he had been. And we were expecting, I think, another step forward, another growth, or at least hoping for it. We're loving to see these young, talented quarterbacks come and kind of just change what was the perception of what a quarterback could be in this league, even from the pocket. So, but I think it's a get right game. Falcons were lucky to win that game last week, and I also agree the Chargers will win and cover, man. Even though it's tricky sometimes when they got to travel across 3 time zones to go play, but I'm not mad at the spread right now. So give me Chargers win and cover. I drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, next up on the slate, 1 p.m. CBS, 5-3 Dolphins on the road to the 3-5 Bears. Talk to me.
I mean, the Bears defense kind of kept them in this whole season. Eddie Jackson, but Roquan Smith was a really big key, probably the biggest key to that defense, and they traded him away. So that's going to be interesting to kind of see that defense, how they regress or progress without him. And then the offensive side, they got Chase Claypool. We didn't talk about it. We should have probably started this whole
Yeah,
thing
how about
with
that?
that.
Actually, yeah, good call.
Because the NFL draft, what did we say? We were laughing because he just drafted his replacement in Pickett. And we were laughing. And it was half a season. And that guy's gone.
And George Pickens, there he was. Yep.
And then the Dolphins got a big old pickup with Bradley Chubb that we did talk about. And with Ogba and Chubb, defensive ends, you got Christian Watson, Wilkins in the middle. That defense can be quite sick. That could be a Super Bowl bound kind of defense. I don't think they can get past the Bills, but it's still good. And I don't think Tua's going to stay healthy all year either. So I'm not putting them anywhere close to the Super Bowl, but they do have the talent there. Give me Dolphins win and cover.
What's the spread? We got a 5-point spread. Dolphins win and cover. All right. Put that.
It's at Chicago,
Yeah, that's true.
the Windy City.
Look, I mean, the Dolphins are an interesting team to watch right now because, like, if you watched them a couple weeks ago against the Steelers, they looked unbeatable at times. And then other times it looked like they can't get out of their own way and they're just stepping on their own dick. So with, I don't know, and all of a sudden maybe the Bears have found some offense, maybe. I mean, they put a beat down on the Patriots, cost me $1,000. And even though they lost this week, they're still starting to put up some points. So that's an interesting fact. I'm going to come back to that later in the show. There's a little teaser for you. But I also, in the meantime, I think the Dolphins have enough firepower to get it done. I think that especially with, even though Chicago, they added Claypool. Look, his hands aren't the best as a Steelers fan, take it from me. And they got rid of Roquan Smith, so that's not the best. So, yeah, give me Fins, win and cover. I will also drink to that. Here we go. We're starting to agree. Cheers. Oh, and I got to cue the music. I forgot to play this early in the show. My 100 proof pick of the week is the Philadelphia Eagles.
100 proof, yeah.
Oh, whew. That's a good drink. There. That is a good drink. There.
That, if you're new to the stream, 100 proof is the pick I feel the strongest about. It's very rare that it's one of Vegas's top most heavily favored teams of the week, but this time it's just I can't make myself pick anything other than the Philadelphia Eagles flying high over the Houston Texans. And if I'm wrong, just like this week, before we even start the show next week, I will be chugging doing a shot of 100 proof whiskey before we even start the show. All right, carry on. Next up, 1 p.m. Fox, the 2-6 Panthers on the road at the 4-4 Bengals. What? Talk to me, bruh.
Well, I think I have to interrupt you just a little bit because I actually had the Eagles as my 100 proof.
Cue the music. Let's go.
100 proof, yeah.
Oh, whew. That's a good drink. There. That is a good drink.
That is a
There.
good drink there. That's a safe bet. Take it to the bank, everybody. And yeah, I can't blame you. The show was one of the first games of the week, the Thursday night game. We usually don't have our 100 proof on the Thursday night game, but there it is. Lo and behold. All right, carrying on. 2-6 Panthers, 1 p.m. Fox on the road to the 4-4 Bengals. Talk to me, man.
Bengals don't look the same without Chase.
Okay.
So, and the Panthers, I mean, okay, you're going to talk about a team that has the last 2 weeks put up points. You just said like the Bears have in the last 2 weeks. What about the Carolina Panthers?
Mm-hmm.
You know, PJ Walker doing some stuff in the backfield without CMC. I just can't do it because they're just garbage, in my opinion. And I told you already this year I would never pick the Panthers, but I do. agree with. I see the right steps forward as far as, hey, you let go of the bad coach, I guess. He could have been holding the whole damn team down, ship his ass out, and now you can improve. So good on you. Bengals win, Bengals cover.
And they cover. Okay. That's what I was curious to see if you thought they covered because they looked like ass against a 2-win team last night in front of the whole country, man. So for much of the same thing that you've said, I mean, we're going to agree again, I think. I don't have the Bengals covering just because I don't trust them without Chase right now. They didn't look like they could get it done. Burrow was on the record saying he has 3 wide receiver ones on his team. Well, check yourself, bro. It didn't look like it last night. I'll tell you that. T. Higgins is still good, man. I like T. Higgins a lot. I think he probably could be a wide receiver one for somebody else, but I don't know, man. Is it that simple? Is it just that the Bengals are missing Chase and that's why they looked the way they looked last night? I don't know, man. But for whatever reason, it cost me another $1,000. So fuck you, Cincinnati Bengals. I have to pick you to win, but I'm not picking you to cover. Cheers. I'll drink to that.
Cheers.
Thank you, guys. All right. Next up, 1 p.m. Fox, the 3-5 Packers. Go Pack Go on the road at the 1-6 Lions. A whole lot of losing in this game, man. Talk to me.
Yeah. If you would have said coming into this game, the combined wins for these two teams would have been 4 wins, I'd have laughed at you.
Okay.
Because I thought Lions might have had 4 wins by now.
Right.
But however, here we are. The Lions are firing coaches, and the Pack has decided not to replace any of the receivers that they could have in the trade deadline.
It's a joke, man. What is going on? What is it you say you do here, bro?
I mean, if I was the Packers, I think you could have gotten really some young talent. I think Elijah Moore or Denzel Mims from the Jets. Hey, go ahead and maybe even get both of them. They're on the rookie contracts. We'll just take them both. Or give you a 4th and a 5th round for them. Or maybe even go for a veteran like Brandon Cooks, who is a proven 1,000-yard receiver. Hey, 2 weeks, him and Aaron Rodgers will be clicking. But the Packers said no to that. And then the Lions is like, hey, one of our best offensive weapons is Hawkinson. Let's ship him off. So I really don't understand. Give me, I don't know.
What's the line on this one?
3.5.
3.5.
It's at the Lions. I'm going to go Lions because.
Oh, you WTF?
Yeah, WTF.
I'm
I'm so enthused about it.
You sound like you dropped your candy and it's even saying it, man.
Yeah.
Dude. Oh, man. Well, I'm damn sure tired of agreeing with you, but I don't get to stop yet. I also have the Lions wrong team favorite in this game. The one thing they can do is score some motherfucking points, man. The Lions can score and the Packers cannot. And the Lions have done it against an array of different defenses. They had one game where they just shit the bed and couldn't do anything. But for the most part, they're putting up 25, 30 points a game, man. And I ain't seen the Packers do that yet, man. Speaking of Aaron Rodgers, here's a Jeopardy question. This quarterback has never seen his team draft an offensive weapon for him in the first round.
Aaron Rodgers.
Who is Aaron Rodgers?
My bad. I almost. And he hosted Jeopardy. Maybe that's what it's going to be.
That's what I was. Hey, you see where I was going with that, man?
Yeah.
Because they must be telling him to what has he done to the management in Green Bay, man? How has he pissed him off? It's like he's got an ex-girlfriend running the team, and they just dare him to get an offensive weapon. They just wanted to trade away Devontae Adams. It's a damn travesty, man. So sorry, Rodgers. God, good on you. Keep smoking that shit or whatever you found in the wilderness in the offseason, drinking whatever. I forgot what it was, some kind of tea or something he's smoking on.
Ayahuasca?
Yeah, something like that. He's doing this thing, man. So hey, just zen out. Say, close your eyes and say Om, and before you know it, the season will be over, man. Because neither one of these teams going to the playoffs. You heard it right here. Yeah.
Such a bold prediction.
But well, here's the thing though. If you look in the NFC wildcard race, the Packers are way in it. Still, even at 3-5. I mean, the Vikings are doing great in the division, but the rest of that division ain't good. The NFC West ain't doing that good. Like, there's a lot of opening for, and the NFC South is ass. So there's still opening for them to make the playoffs mathematically. I wish that you understood that, and then you could take my vault bet, but I know you ain't gonna do that. So moving right along. The 1 p.m. CBS game, the 2-5 Raiders. What is happening in Vegas, man? On the road of the 2-6 London Jaguars, fresh off their trip back from the motherland, man. With their tail
I tell you
between
what's
their
going
legs,
on with the
man.
Raiders.
Tell me what's going on
Josh
with the Raiders.
McDaniels. I told you he is a trash coach.
Yeah, you might have been right, bro.
I mean, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, get this shit out of the town. Come on, man. Get a good coach in there. I mean, you have a great 5,000-yard quarterback with definitely number one receiver. Before the shit hit the fan, I mean, you had a really good tight end. Your defense was okay. Max Crosby. You had a lot of pieces of the puzzle put together. You just
Okay.
needed to finish it off. Jags, I like what the Jags are doing. I liked them a lot in the early season. Then they kind of fell off. But ETN's stepping up, and they're building a foundation over there. It's at the Jags, and like you said, going from Vegas to Jacksonville, I am taking wrong team favored yet again. London Jaguars.
Wow. Look, I'm tempted to do the same, man. I'm tempted to do the same. I think the team has less drama, if you could say that weirdly. I mean, they have 2 wins. They have the same amount of wins, but the Raiders had such higher expectations, man. And is their season over? Probably. It's probably over. I think, did we both pick the Raiders last week?
Let me go to the book.
Yeah, I think we did, man.
I think we probably did.
So yeah, I don't know.
No, I picked the Saints.
Oh well, good on you, man.
I
Good on
remember
you.
that because
was
you
your one
wanted the
underdog you got,
Saints,
huh?
and then you went with the Raiders, and I wanted the Raiders, and I went with the Saints.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
Because we were agreeing too much. I was like, "Fuck it, I'm not picking your team anymore. Fuck it." All right. Well, either way, I got the short end of that straw, like I usually do. But yeah, man, this is a weird game. This is actually a good game. If you want to, in the sense of who's going to win, I have no idea kind of game, then I think this could go either way. It's a 1.5 point spread. So why don't I take the home team in this one? And I will also take the Jags. Wrong team favorite on the way back from letting the Broncos let's ride all over them and throwing 2 crucial picks. Hopefully my boy, Lady Harris, going to learn from it and do the right thing. Cheers. I'll drink to that.
cheers.
What's up, Jay Mills? He said, I'm trying to stay tuned, guys, but my fantasy league is going crazy with trade deadline tomorrow. Yeah. Dude, my league is trade deadline is coming up soon, too. We always try to do it after. Hey, as avid fantasy players, league manager note to anyone out there, it's always best to have your trade deadline after the NFL trade deadline for sure. Yeah, there's some stuff going on in my league as well. I think A.J. Brown just got traded for like 2 first rounds and a second round. So that's wild, man. Lots of things going on in our league. Christian McCaffrey got traded earlier today. Somebody's stocking up on picks, man. So good on them. Some would say collusion and trying to throw their game this week, but we'll leave that alone. Next up, 1 p.m. CBS, the 3-4 and motherfucking 1. Indianapolis Colts on the road at the 4-4 Patriots. Talk to me.
Okay. I've said this many, many times. I don't know how many more times I have to say it, but feed the damn ball to Jonathan Taylor.
Okay.
I mean, I think the 2 out of the 3 games you've won, he's touched the ball at least 21 times. 30 times and 21 times. That's your key. the times he's held the ball less than 20, it's an automatic loss, and usually it looks fucking ugly. I'll be honest, Colts fans, like it's ugly. I don't even want to watch you. Matt Ryan was ugly. Ellinger is going to be ugly. Hand the damn ball off. At least you have a chance to win. You had a decent defense, but if you're going 3 and out, 3 and out, and 3 and out, your defense gives up. You're done. So, and I know the Patriots are going to take away Jonathan Taylor, but damn it, hand the guy the ball. Like, he is an MVP candidate from last year. I don't understand the strategy. He is talented.
I think I get
Like-
it, bro. Can I weigh in for a second?
Weigh in.
I think I get it, man.
I'm fucking frustrated with.
Well, that's because he's on your
Indianapolis
fantasy team. I mean, hey, if you want to know something, it's been hyping up his fantasy team all week, boy. You might not know he's coming off for 2 straight losses, but he's hyping his fantasy team up this week. They're all going off apparently. But no, this is what they're doing. I think the Colts know they got garbage. I think they know it's a hot quarterback class supposedly coming out next year. They've been going from Luck, who I had on my fantasy team, who just pieced out on everybody and screwed me over, to, yet I still won a Super Bowl, by the way, after that.
Brissett to glue it.
Was that?
Brissett to glue it,
Yeah.
like when he was hurt.
To then Wentz to
Philip
Matt-
Rivers to Wentz.
From Philip,
to
good
Matt
call.
Ryan.
Yeah, thank you. Philip Rivers. Like just Band-Aid after Band-Aid after Band-Aid. I think they know they need a franchise quarterback. I think it's a smart move to sandbag without making it that obvious. Look, Jonathan Taylor, he needs to have some tread left on the tires for when they get this rookie quarterback that can throw. I think they're saving him. I think they know what's up. No use to just throwing him out there and take a year off his career. Let's try to rest him up, keep him, loose and fresh. But that's what I think they're doing. I think they know what they're doing. I think they're going for a high draft pick next year to get a quarterback, and they're saving Jonathan Taylor, and they're doing the 2 birds at 1 stone by getting their draft position better and not burning too much tread off the tires of their running back.
That makes sense, but I mean,
I would do it as an
honestly,
owner. I would do it. That's what I would do.
give him what, 15 carries a game,
Yep.
12 to 15 a
12,
game,
12.
just keep him fresh.
Keep him fresh. Keep him loose. Yep.
Keep him, keep him in the game mode. And hey, you're seeing the holes, you hit the
Right.
holes, but I'm not gonna overwork you. I get you. I don't know. I'm
Hey, if you want to trade me
competitive.
Jonathan Taylor, I know you might need some help on your
No.
fantasy team.
It's
but-
not that. As a coach, maybe I couldn't do it because I'm too competitive, and I just hate all the teams that I'm not playing. I'd just be like, nah,
Fair enough.
I'm running him into the ground.
I will drink to that. I love being competitive. Are we trying to win or not? What are we doing? Hello, you play to win the game. One of my favorite quotes. So all right? So what's your official pick? You got the Pats.
Yep.
You got them winning
Pats
and covering
win.
or what? It's 5.5, I think, right? Yeah, 5.5.
Colts are garbage right now. Pats win. Pats cover.
Pats
It's
win.
at New England.
Yeah. Of course, so was the Monday night game against Chicago, by the way. Pats win and cover. I already talked about it a little bit. I ain't going to spend too much more time on it, but I agree. I'm glad you got that other beer because it's time to drink to that. Excuse me, sir. Cheers. I drank to that.
Cheers.
All right. All right, hitting the wrong button over here. All right, next up, 1 p.m. Fox, the 6-1 NFC second place Minnesota Vikings on the road at the 4-4 Commanders. Man, it kind of just warms my heart to say that, man. Fox, talk to me, man.
Can we just do the skull clap?
I mean, let's get the skull clap going, baby. Let's go, skull clap, man. Let's go.
Yeah. Nah, man. Vikings just improved. I think with Hawkinson, much improved tight end. I thought Irv Smith was going to do something this year. Honestly, he was a young guy. He's a touchdown kind of guy. The last few years, he's always battled injuries. This was his year, but apparently he hasn't panned out. And Hawkinson, he could be a 200-yard receiver with the Lions. So why can't he do that with a competent offensive scheme and double coverage with Justin Jefferson.
Come on.
So that middle of the field should be open with Thielen, Jefferson, middle of the field. He should have all day to eat. I like what Commanders have been doing lately. Kind of spreading the ball, using all three backs. But give me the Vikings. I've already skull clapped. Let's do it. Vikings win. Vikings cover.
All right, all right. Hey, man. It just warms my heart, dude. I said it last year, man, a long time ago, man, that the Vikings are going to the NFC Championship game. It's not in our official vault right now because we just minted the new vault. But it's in there somewhere, man. We bet a bottle of something on that shit. But regardless, hey, man, I love what the Vikings are doing. And it looks like a team that, like, look, it hasn't been pretty. But when they need to get it done, they're getting it done. And also, I think they might be picking up a little bit of steam, man.
Mm-hmm.
Might be one of these teams that starts getting hot at the right time in November, early December. What is that time?
Playoffs?
Playoff time, baby. Playoff time. So watch out for the Vikings. The defense, it looks a little bit improved. I think they still need to use Dalvin Cook more. Full disclosure, that's my fantasy keeper running back. But, dude, they do that and keep Jefferson and Hawkinson honest, keep defenses honest when they're having to play action. Man, let's go Vikings. Skull clap indeed. So I got the Vikings winning and covering as well. I have to pour a little more whiskey in my glass, sir, so you will understand. A man of your stature will understand. And cheers, I drink to that. All right. Next up on the slate. Getting to the late games. 405 Fox to 5-3 division leading Seahawks. Come on, who saw that on the road at the 3-5 Cardinals? Talk to me, man. But what's the Cardinals' record since they were like undefeated last year? They like dropped off a cliff and haven't stopped falling, man.
Yeah,
Bro.
it's way below 500. It's probably that of Green Bay or something this year. Pretty bad. It's abysmal.
It is.
But however, they got D-Hop back, and they do look a lot better with D-Hop. I think there's a lot more chemistry. Maybe he just knows how to run proper routes, and he knows how to catch the ball. I went back and forth on this game. Since it's at Arizona, I am actually going to pick Arizona.
Wow.
It's 2.5 point favor. Yeah, give me win and cover. I'll take the 2.5.
You just reminded me of something, though, because I actually have to amend my record officially on the chat because I did have a caveat last week that if DK Metcalf played, that I was picking the Seahawks. I picked the Giants on the show because we didn't know at that time.
We don't do that on 100 proof.
Hey,
shit or get off the pot.
Hey, I said if DK Metcalf plays, I'm picking the fucking Seahawks, and so there you go.
Right.
So anyway,
so now from now on, if Cooper Kupp doesn't play against Tampa Bay this week, I will change my pick.
Fair enough, I would too.
If he doesn't look good,
I already didn't pick him.
Yeah, I know.
So anyway, fair enough. Actually, I'm gonna drink with you. Go ahead and cheers me since I got us on dual cam. I think like you said, DeAndre Hopkins back makes a big difference. I think that's going to open up maybe Zach Ertz a little bit. Shout out to Ertz, who's been kind of holding it down, having a quietly good year. A lot of upside, especially with the top taken off by DeAndre Hopkins. A lot of things over the middle. Look out for Zach Ertz, baby. So, yeah, man.
DeAndre Hopkins is hungry.
Dude,
like,
right? As he should be, man. As he should be.
He's pissed. Man on fire.
They could make the playoffs. It's not too late for them to make the playoffs.
In that division, yeah.
Who's winning that division right now?
Seahawks.
Oh, if they win this, they're a game behind.
Yeah.
Should we do a vault bet?
We'll start coming off.
Should we do a vault bet?
Going to be looking good too.
Want to do a vault bet?
Right, you got Arizona making playoffs?
I mean, that's
dude,
those are bad odds, but I'll do it to make a vault bet.
Let's do it.
Bottle of Trace. All right. We're opening up the vault, baby. Here it comes. All right. We haven't been there in a minute. There's only one in there so far that's settled. I already owe one bottle of Trace. Maybe I'll get this bottle back with this one right here. But what's today's date? November the 1st, right? 11,
Yep.
1, 22. Cards make playoffs. This is a dumbass bet. But I like to do this
Yeah,
kind
it
of
is.
stuff. I like to do this kind of stuff for the Vol bet, man. So we got a bottle of Trace on the Cards making the playoffs. Put it in the vault, baby. Yes, sir. It's in there. It's in there, baby. All right. So, yeah, man, that was my official pick as well. I drank to that. Cards will win. If it was on the road, I wouldn't like it, but that already happened, I believe. So, Cards win and cover this game.
Cheers.
Next up, cheers. Next up, 425 CBS, the 3-4 defending Super Bowl champions on the road at the 3-5 Buccaneers. Oh no, we already did that game. Sorry. I look at it, it just stands off the page to me. I'm just like, what the fuck? All right. No, next up is the Sunday night game, 8:20, NBC, 5-2 Titans on the road to the 5-2 Chiefs. Talk to me.
They're both 5-2. What is the disrespect at a 12.5-point spread?
Ooh.
I mean, I'm pissed off. If I was the Titans, I would be super pissed. I mean, you got a great defense to keep you in the damn game. There's other teams that would go into Kansas City. I know it's a tough place to play. Probably one of the toughest places, if not the toughest place to play. However, I got a Derrick Henry coming off, 31 carries, 200 yards, 3 touchdowns. And I got a great defense to keep me in the damn game. And the Chiefs haven't looked the best yet. I mean, Kelsey had, the best 3-touchdown game of a tight end, but only had like 21 yards.
Right.
I mean, so they're still trying to figure stuff out. They're both 5-2. I'm pissed off at the Titans. I'm this close to saying wrong team favorite at 12.5 points. Fuck it, I gotta do it, man.
Oh.
Push me over the edge. Wrong team favorite.
Wow.
Tennessee Titans.
Wow.
King Henry.
I love
Give me
it.
3 more touchdowns this week.
Wrong team favorite. I like it, dude. I can't drink with you on it. I want to see what Kadarius Toney about to do. The Chiefs are looking good. You're right. The Titans got the defense, and they also got the run game. But Chiefs got a pretty good defense too, man. And they're at home. Malik Willis, bruh, he looked all right. Just too much for me to get on board with you on that. I can't do it. I'm going Chiefs win, but they do not cover for the reasons stated. The defense and run game keeps it. The under is one to watch on this game too. I'm gonna double check the under on this game as well. But with defenses both and run game, the under is a candidate for a selection, man. And finally, 8:15, ESPN2, and ESPN Deportes. 5-3 Ravens on the road to the 3-5 Saints. Talk to me.
If I didn't pick the Titans to wrong team favorite, I probably would have picked the Saints. Going into this whole stream, I only had I usually highlight the 2, 3, whatever teams. I only had 2 teams this week, and now I have 4 wrong team favorites. I almost had 5, but the Ravens somehow pull it off. And you know what? No, I'm going against it. It's at New Orleans. I like the Saints. They got that defense. The Ravens don't look that good. Yeah. And I think with Andy Dalton, Alvin Kamara is a freaking beast, running over people, catching, doing everything. This is old Alvin Kamara. Give me the Saints winning at home.
Wrong team favorite.
Wrong team favorite. Started with 2, ended with 5.
That's what you call putting on them beer goggles, baby. Dude, I'm with you. I can see I can see how this can go that way. I'm trying to look up, see what Mark Andrews' status is, because if Mark Andrews is out, that definitely matters, man. Let's see. And is dealing with shoulder and ankle injuries, but both people be minor. He's sidelined for week 8, obviously. No, yeah, we're not clear on if he's playing or not. I think that matters, man. I think it does matter. Gus Edwards also injured and questionable. I don't hate the pick, man. I don't, and I might. All right, you talked me into it.
Beer
I'm putting on the
I
beer
don't
guy.
care if you're drunk and you're toothless.
Hey, Charlie's Angel.
It's a man, baby.
You talked me into it. Wrong team favorite, baby. That's it. I was on the fence, and I was going to pick the Ravens, but especially if Mark Andrews don't play, I'm not feeling great about it. Gus Edwards, potentially limited. Yeah, man. And they haven't looked great. They haven't. They look great early in the year. Now they are a team that's used to winning, so they know how to win. But this game, I don't know, it might mean more to the Saints because their season's on the line. And they're at home. And it's Monday night with the crowd. And fuck it. Fucking the odds maker's been wrong the last 2 Mondays in a row. Make it 3 in a row. Quit costing me money. I'm taking the underdog this week, baby. Wrong team favorite. That's what I'm talking about. I drink to that. Cheers.
Cheers.
Woo. Yeah, I wasn't expecting that one. I had to change that pick. All right. Well, you know what time it is now, don't you? It's time for some parlay action. It's time for our trademark bourbon, scotch, and beer parlay. Cue the music.
One bourbon, one scotch, one
Beer.
All right, a bourbon and scotch and beer parlay. So what that is, if you're new out there, we do a 3-team parlay, each with the 3 different traditional ways of betting on Vegas bets. So that is the spread, the money line, which is just who wins, and the over-under, which is total points for the game. Each one attached to a drink, bourbon, scotch, beer. If we lose either one of those, we chug the drink or shoot the shot before our picks even begin for the following week. So we start the episode off next week, like we did this week, paying our penance for anything we get wrong. So talk to me, Adam. What you got for your bourbon, scotch, and beer this week?
My bourbon is a spread. I talked about the disrespect. Give me the Tennessee Titans at 12.5.
I don't hate it. All right.
Scotch. I want to make it somewhat competitive, but somebody have 100% faith that they will come through. Vikings. And since this is a very dangerous one, but the Packs Lions, the Packs can't score on anybody, but the Lions give up points. However, I'm going to go the 49, and I'm going to go the under at 49.
On the Packers game.
Packers Lions game.
Okay, so
Under
all right, you put
49.
100 on that. What's it get you, baby?
$463.62.
Ooh, I like that one. That's a good one. The Packers game scares me because it's already kind of a low score, right? What's the total?
49's up there.
Yeah, that's true.
24-20's an average NFL game.
I just think the
It
Lions
actually-
might put up 30, man. Maybe not. It was on my radar. I did look at that one. I'm not gonna lie. All right, so I'm gonna start mine off here. All right, I like your parlay for sure. Mine is I got the Bills covering the 13. I feel confident they cover the 13 on the road. I think the Bills are Super Bowl bound. Everybody get out their way. Bills Mafia represent. That was my bourbon. For my beer game, I got the Chiefs winning. I know they're a big favorite. I think that the Titans will cover, but I do think the Chiefs win at home. They're going to be right there in the AFC Championship with the Bills, in my opinion, right there. So, in my over/under game, I want the over. I want the over in the Miami and Chicago game, man. Where is it at? I got to find that. I want the over in this game. Chicago's been putting up some points. I said I'm going to give you a teaser later on. So that's a 45-point game. That's 25-20. Look, I mean, the Steelers had a chance to put up, 28 on the damn Dolphins. So why can't the Bears? And then the Dolphins, when needed, can put up points, routinely and at on demand, just about. So if I do this bet, $100 wins me $316.90. What you think about those picks, man? Any complaints? Any concerns? What's up?
I think for the Bears to have a chance, they're going to have to slow down the game. I don't know. That's my own caveat. I like everything else. Well, the Bills, I guess. I don't know.
You don't like mine. Good.
Yeah.
I can't wait to make this short video when we put the 1-minute version out on YouTube with you talking about how you hate it. Nice. All right.
I hate it.
Stay with Stay with it. It's time to get loose if you ain't already. Here we go.
No gray goose if you don't get loose.
Loosey goosey parlays. We're doing big boy parlays, trying to make some big boy money. Big boy. So let's see what we're talking about. You're up first, baby.
All right. I'm going to go. Hey, speaking of Miami, Chicago, give me Miami to cover.
Okay.
Give me the Pats to win. I'm going to go big boy pants Vikings cover.
Vikings cover. I like it.
Wrong team favored. Give me the Lions.
Woo! I like that a lot. We both had it.
Wrong team favored. Give me the Jags. One more time. Wrong team favored. Give me the Rams.
We said we going big boy, didn't we? Loosey goosey, man. Rams, Jags,
And I'm only
and
taking
Lions.
the Titans to cover. Only to cover.
And Titans
12.5.
to cover. All right, I'm playing this along with you. I like yours so far.
You bet you'll like it.
As you've been calling it up. I mean, I'm gonna like it if it wins. What's $20 get you on that one?
$5,178.96.
All right, something might have changed. Let me see now.
That's a 25x.
You got 20 on it or 25 on it? What you got on it?
20.
All right, you got
20.
Dolphins cover to 5.
Yep.
Vikings cover to 3.5. Patriots win. Jaguars wrong team favored. Rams wrong team favored. Lions wrong team favored. And Titans cover. That's it?
Yeah. Yep.
Well,
17.
Well, you had
parlay.
way better odds earlier, man. So you did something right. If you do it currently, it's $2,153. But I'm gonna do it with you.
I'll show it to you.
I believe it. I believe it. Something must have changed, but hey, I wish I knew about it when you made it because I played it anyway. So you're gonna get twice or more than twice the payout I'm gonna get if you win that. All right, here I go. I'm taking the Eagles to cover. I'm taking the Bills to cover. I'm taking the Fins to cover. I'm taking the Pats to win. I'm taking the Vikings to win. I'm taking the Lions to win. Wrong team favorite. But I'm taking the Bengals to win. I'm taking the Cards to win. And I'm not going to take the Cards to win. I'm taking that off. I do mine off the cuff. Sorry. I'm going to take the Chiefs to win. And I'm going to take the Saints wrong team favored. And that's a 9-team parlay. If I put 20 on that, it wins me $2,473.53. What's wrong with that parlay?
I like that parlay a lot.
I know you don't like some of the bigger
Covers.
Yeah, the bigger spreads.
Yeah.
But I feel comfortable about those, man. I mean,
Yeah,
there's NFL
it could
teams
go either way.
win 2 scorers every week.
Yep.
So I like the chances for these to do it. All right. So, all right, it's time to really do it now. Shit, I just poured this drink too, man. It's bottoms up time, baby. It's bottoms up. So what we do is we start the Monday night game and do it reverse order. Start from Monday night to late game to early games to Thursday game. And maybe just a different perspective makes you pick a little differently. Also, after you bottoms up your drink, maybe that's a different perspective.
And this influences the most.
All right. Cheers. Here we go.
Cheers.
Bottoms up, bottoms up, bottoms up.
All right. Woo. Drinking that 100 proof tonight. My wife's going to hate my ass. All right. You up first, baby.
Woo.
Yeah.
Let me see. Give me Seattle to win.
Going against the grain on this one.
Mm-hmm.
All
I'm
right.
going to go Vegas covers. We'll go Cincy win. Chargers win. Damn it. I already messed up. Hold
All
on.
right, you can start. Hey, we're on our own
No,
time.
it's okay.
We run the
You,
show,
you
baby.
got me because I forgot. Hold on.
You on the
Are you
wrong
on the
week?
same page? No.
All right, where'd you start at? All right, start at the Monday night game, go up
I
again.
got Seattle.
So you skipping all of them games. All right, you going to Seattle to win.
Yeah.
Wrong
And
team
then I
favorite.
got Vegas to cover.
You got Vegas to cover. I got you.
Yeah, I went different. So that's 4 teams. I got Cincy to win, Chargers to win, Vikings to cover. Let's do that. Pats to win,
Okay.
Dolphins win,
Okay.
and that's 7 teams. I'm just going to keep it at 7.
All right.
I'm going to put 25 on it.
25 on that one wins you
that's
757. That's not as loosey goosey, but that's up there. I'm gonna put 30 on it because I don't like to win. This is my just stupid philosophy. I don't like to win a big parlay and not get at least $900 or so dollars. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna put up 30 on it, but 25, like you said, gets you 757 and 63 cents at this moment in time. What's wrong with that? Not a damn thing. I don't hate that at all. All right, my bottom's up. Here we go. I'm gonna start this Monday night game. Or should I leave the Monday night game alone? I struck out twice in a row. It's cost me $2,000 already playing the
Leave
Monday night game.
alone.
All right, I'm leaving Monday night alone, damn it. All right. This one, give me freak, I don't like this at all. This is a weird perspective, like I said. All right.
Let's start Monday night then.
No, I'm doing it. I skipped Monday night, but I'm going with it. Give me the fucking Chiefs. All right, fine. Chiefs win. Give me the Rams. Wrong team favored.
Yes.
Give me the Hawks. Wrong team favored. They could totally win that game. They're a more together team at the moment. There's this upside with the Cardinals right now that I like. Give me the Jags. Wrong team favored. The Raiders probably want to quit football. I hope so. Let's see. Panthers, Bengals. I ain't touching that one. Bengals done costing money this week. Falcons, Chargers. Give me the Chargers to win. Give me Lions, wrong team favored. Give me Pats win. Give me Bills win. And give me Eagles win. I got 9 teams. Might as well put 10 on there, right? Nope, because that's how you lose, getting greedy. Don't get too greedy. All right. I'm going to put 25 on it. That's going to win me $1,863.44. I thought it'd be higher, but I would still take that win any day of the week, baby. What you like about it or don't like about it?
The Bills and Eagles is what got you.
Yeah, you don't get much for a big spread like that.
You're not getting money for those
Yeah.
games because the spread's too much. So, and then even the Chiefs. So those are the 3-digit spreads that you're not getting a lot of money on. So it's only a 16 parlay for $25.
All right,
basically.
Bonus parlay. You ready? I'm doing the same thing, but without that, I'm putting those teams to cover. All right, same parlay, but the teams I have winning big like that, they're gonna cover. Let's see what that does for us. So I got the Chiefs winning. What I say, the Rams
Chiefs covering.
I mean,
Chiefs,
no, that one
Bills,
I'm not
and
doing.
Eagles have to cover.
No, not the Chiefs in that one, but the Bills and Eagles I'm gonna do because I don't think the Chiefs cover.
Okay.
All right, so Chiefs win. I had the Rams, right? That sounds wrong to say out loud, but yeah, I got the Rams. I got the Hawks. Wrong team favorite on both of those. I got the Jaguars. Wrong team favorite. I skipped the Bengals, right? I went up to who did I do? Lions, wrong team favorite.
Yeah.
All right, and then I went to the Pats. And now I'm going to go over here to the Bills covering and Eagles covering. I left a team off. That's only 9 teams. I left somebody off. Who was it? Oh, it was the Chargers winning. All right, so there's the 9 teams. All right, now you put 20 on it. You win $4,236.27. And that's what the fuck I'm talking about. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So
That's more like it.
Yeah,
that was the money you're missing.
Yeah. That's what I wanted to hear on my parlay like that. So you got a bonus parlay tonight, y'all. Nothing wrong with that. But, hey, it's been a good show. It's been a good week. We halfway through season 1, baby, of 100 Proof Football, man. Talk to me. What's your parting thoughts, man? How you feeling about life, man? How you feeling about the stream? How you feeling about Alabama? How you feeling about the NFL, your fantasy team? What you want to talk to me about? Don't talk to me about your marriage, because I ain't got no help on that, man.
Well, my marriage is good.
All right, for the record.
Alabama, yeah, we're good. We're okay there. NFL, I'm a Lions fan, so I'm used to it. I was excited for the first 3 games. And then my fantasy team has taken a dump last 2 weeks. And today's my daughter's birthday. Happy birthday, Ella.
Happy
Love
birthday. You. Uncle Paul loves you.
As far as the stream goes, we are this close to being monetized. This close. We just need a few more watchers this week. We'll probably be monetized starting next week, hopefully.
Wow.
And that was something we thought was going to be next year.
Yeah, dude.
So we were just hoping for like maybe 500 subs. We're at like 1,400 plus subs. Our watch time, we're just hoping for maybe 1,000 or 2 hours, and we're almost at like monetization level. So I'm very happy with where we're projecting it. You know, hopefully with the money coming in, we could do a little bit more production behind the scenes and stuff like that. Be more on top of our game, so we can be more of ourselves and be more natural to the fans.
Instead of all this hashtag multitasking, huh?
Yeah. Instead of putting everything together at the last minute and then like being like brain fried and then, hey, how do you feel about this week? And it's like, I don't even know what I'm doing. And then what else? There was something else. Oh, aren't we supposed to have a special guest pretty soon?
Yeah, the designated driver. Look for him next week. Designated driver coming in next week, whose name shall remain unnamed. But it's gonna be somebody you like, I promise. We got some good guest hosts coming up on the show. Not hosts, but guests on the show coming up soon. Our designated driver segment to speak some sense to us and make their own parlays. I'm gonna take it over and talk about Hate Week, baby. It's Florida State Miami Week. We're gonna go down there to Doak South, and we're gonna do the Miami Hurricanes a favor, man. We're gonna at least let them get beyond 20% capacity in their stadium once every 2 years, and that's when we show up, baby. So the Noles about to go down there and put the ass whooping on the Canes. But yeah, definitely shout out to everybody that's been loving us and showing us the love. We love you back, man. 100 Proof Mafia. Thank y'all out there. The stream's growing and blowing up, man. So hey, hit the bell, hit the like, hit the sub, follow us on social media. 100 Proof FB on Twitter and Instagram and YouTube, Twitch. What we ain't on, I don't know. Tell us what we ain't on and we'll get on them, okay? Y'all show us some love and let us know what's going on. But we appreciate you so much. From the Rocky Mountains of Utah down to the Panhandle of Florida. This has been 100 Proof Football for Adam Pope. My name is Paul Kleckler. May all your parlays come through. And may all the women be satisfied. Most of all, keep it 100. We out.